Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness, come on in. I see a couple Facebook users. Maybe that's Amy and somebody else. I think there was trouble connecting today through the StreamYard, but come on in. If you're joining us live, please say hello and good morning. And if you're joining us on the replay, please put hashtag replay. Good morning, Rebecca. And for those of you joining us for the first time, yes, I got the feeling, Amy. You can feel the vibration. So for those of you joining us for the first time, I'm Dr. Disha Phillip, and Janelle. Wonderful. Yes. It's so strange. Anyways, awesome. Hello, Janelle. And so I am Dr. Disha Phillip, cardiologist who deals with all matters of the heart and founder of the Path to Meditation Mastery and the group Meditation for Female Physicians. And we meet here Monday through Friday I call it breakfast for our souls and spirits, because we need a healthy breakfast for that. Sometimes we can call it a spiritual chit chat. Somebody asked me the other day, what do you mean by spiritual? She asked, she asked if this was faith-based, and what did I mean by spiritual? And my answer was, and I hope this serves all of you, if others have this question as to what the heck I'm doing here and what's my purpose in doing all of this. And it really is to uplift myself and all of you. And when it comes to my physician sisters, it's to really help each other step into our full authentic identity as children of love, as beings of love and light. And I said, this isn't a religious thing that I'm doing here. This is a spiritual thing. And so that means just emphasizing that there is a connection beyond the physical and something that we can't necessarily touch, and creating the awareness
that we do have a non-physical connection and reality with, some people may call it God, some people may call it Allah, some people may call it Jesus, some people may call it the Brahm element, some people may call it in the world spiritual university, we call it Baba, right? Some people may call it the universe, source energy. You'll hear that when we talk about the Ask and It Is Given calendar. They're all just names, right? They're all just names, but really, ultimately, for me, what resonates, and I think what resonates with most humans, is love with a capital L. And so I think when we get caught up in the drama of life, we forget, and we get caught up in being human doings rather than human beings, and being that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. It's not that we're human beings seeking a spiritual experience. I think many of us start out that way, especially if we've had a dark night of the soul moment, or where we've gone through some trauma, or if we've really hit rock bottom, that we're like, okay, there's gotta be something beyond this physical, right? There's gotta be, right? Many of us have been in that place where that's when we start our seeking. My seeking started after our daughter Ria's soul left her body, and it was like, wait a second, what is going on? And so, we would say, oh, she died, right? That's how we would say that. She died. But really, truthfully speaking, and that experience catapulted me into the spiritual seeking. And this is where I've come in 14 years, and it's such a gift, actually. And so really, to look at death, right, not as an end, but rather just a transformation, right? So what happened, right? Her body stopped working and her soul left the body. It's kind of like how snakes shed their skin. It's a little bit like that, where the soul leaves the body and then it goes on its journey. And when I can frame it in that way and see it, and it feels much better to me, because I know, and it feels very real to me, the biggest lesson that she taught me was that love doesn't start with birth and it doesn't end with death. Love doesn't start with birth and it doesn't end with death. It is eternal. It is imperishable. It is the only thing that never, ever dies. And I know that, and going through the experience of bearing witness to her soul leaving her body in my arms, with great love, really palpable love. I know with every cell in my body and with every fiber of my being, and with full 100% faith, that is a true statement. And I also know that means I am a being of love and I can never really die. And that means you can't either. And you are a being of love and you don't die, right? And everybody's heart stops when their soul leaves the body. But that's just the body. But we, all of us, especially if you're listening here, we've been traveling together for a very long time. And it's no coincidence at all that you're here. If you're hearing this, no coincidence that you are here right now at the perfect time. And maybe you're hearing this live. Maybe you're hearing it later today. Maybe you're hearing it a month from now or 6 months from now. Whenever it is, it doesn't matter. We're connected and we are soul sisters for sure. So I just so know that. So I hope it's serving you. So let's hear what today's message is, July 19th. Giving good wishes to others acts like sunlight filtering into the dark corners of their mind and lightening their burden. Giving good wishes to others acts like sunlight filtering into the dark corners of their mind and lightening their burden. You know, I'm sure many of you have heard of like the research that's been done on prayer circles, like when somebody's really, really ill, and then a lot of religious and organizations will like create prayer circles, and it works. Like we know that people who have that kind of light coming to them, they do better. So there is power in the collective, you know, and there's power in your own good wishes. And sometimes we feel really helpless when there's tragedy and things going on around us in the drama of life. But even just sitting in meditation and having full, loving, powerful thoughts, high vibration, not low thoughts. For example, what I'm talking about, just to illustrate the difference, a girlfriend of mine just lost a good, or I won't say lost, her good friend's soul lost his body in a tragic accident. And so, understandably, in the human condition, it's like, oh my God, he died, right? And she initially goes down the spiral of, oh my God, he died, he left behind his son, and he right, and it goes lower, and this was so tragic, and this was, you know, and you can just you know what the spin is, right? Literally down you go, down the tube, and the tears come, and everything. Lower vibration, but that's what our practice conditioned thoughts are, because that's how it's been forever for all of us. We never knew that there could be another way. So on the other hand, versus, right, giving good wishes to others acts like sunlight filtering into the dark corners of their mind and lightening their burden. So we could also send good wishes to that soul as he journeys on to his next role, his next position. And instead of clinging, because when we cling, right, oh, I wish this didn't happen. Why did they have to go? Please don't leave me. It's all illusionary thoughts, right? Because it's not true. They don't ever leave you, maybe in the physical, right? But that's true for every single ant, spider, plant. You know, it's insanity to think that anybody's physical body will live forever, right? It's like believing that your car is going to run for 100 years or 200 years or forever, right? We don't have that expectation, right? Maybe you do, I don't know. But I mean, it's a recipe for sorrow for sure if you have that expectation. But when we know deep in our hearts that everybody's heart stops when their soul leaves the body, and whatever journey they take to that place, it's just what it is. It's just part of the drama. But that soul is still a being of light and love, just as they were inside the body, they are outside the body too. And he's transitioning to the next stage. And for those suffering, we can give that love, light, and compassion that they may feel their love and the presence of their loved one all the time. And so these are the good wishes to others, right? So it can act like sunlight filtering into the dark corners of their mind and lightening their burden. So we don't cling, right? When we cling to the soul and cling to wishing that everything was different than it really is, it's a very low vibration, and we can't get out of our own way. And so what is the elevated thought when something so tragic is happening, right? What is the elevated thought that we can give? It's like, remember who you are. Remember, you're a being of light. I'm a being of light. Nothing can separate us. We are connected forever. And maybe for some of you that may sound hokey, but I know for me, I'm very much connected to that soul, you know, our daughter's soul, whoever whatever roles we've played together, we've been connected for a really long time, and we still are. So it was very helpful for me, and I hope that serves someone today as well. July 19th, Ask and It Is Given. Deliberate creation is not about the condition changing and then you're finding a better feeling in response to the changed condition. Deliberate creation is about choosing a thought that feels good when you choose it, which then causes the condition to change. Okay. So, let me tell you, for the last 3 days since Saturday morning, I've been attempting, this is going to be a really stupid example, but I'm going to keep it real here for a second. So since Saturday, I have been attempting to pair this stupid watch with my phone for my 11-year-old daughter who's going to be going into middle school. And I want her to be able to have a way to communicate with us without giving her an iPhone so she's not on a ton of social media, right? Literally, I think I have spent now at least 7 hours, at least 7 to 8 hours on the phone with AT&T, with the Apple people, Apple support, constant, right? Literally yesterday morning, I think I told you guys, I was totally like, and PMSing. Okay. So finally I got it. So I feel a weight has been lifted. And so this is helpful. But I mean, the sheer frustration I have been feeling, and it's always at night, right? So the nighttime where my energy is low. And it's like every single step of the way, you know how you like on your phone, you like continue. Okay. Yeah. Continue. Okay. Put the email in. Okay. That Apple ID and then the password. Okay. Continue, right? Pairing. Right. And it stops. Right. So, and I'm like, no, literally I've done this. I don't even know how many times. So, and every step of the way, something doesn't work. So deliberate creation. So I'm not doing this well, okay? Deliberate creation is not about the condition changing and then you finding a better feeling in response to the change condition. So here I am, like, just pair the damn thing. Just make it work. Just make it receive calls, right? I'm hoping that the condition will change so I can feel better. It doesn't work that way. Doesn't work. Deliberate creation is about choosing a thought that feels good when you choose it, which then causes the condition to change. So this morning, I got up, sat in meditation, and I'm like, I gotta find a better feeling thought rather than screw everybody, right? Meaning AT&T and Apple, whatever. I gotta find a better feeling thought. Why is there so much resistance? Why is it so difficult? I'm like, okay, you know what? Marie Forleo, one of my favorite gals out there, says everything. Her mother used to say, and she even wrote a book, everything is figure-outable. Everything is figure-outable. Something will finally pan out. Either it's going to pair, and if it doesn't, then perhaps my daughter is an incredible manifester, and she shall get the iPhone that she really desires, right? Who knows? I'll sit in wonder and curiosity about the whole thing, and I got to detach, right? I got to detach. None of this is a catastrophe. All is well, and we will figure it out, come what may, and it'll just have to be in the divine timing that it is. And it's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Is that a better feeling thought? It is. It is, because everything is figure-outable. It will pan out somehow, some way. This time next year, it will be solved at some point. And so that does feel right to me, and it feels better to me. So we shall see what happens. I will keep you all posted. But I think I'm definitely in a better feeling place today. All right, Soul's Journey card. Let's hear it. What do we all, it's Tuesday. For my Path to Meditation Mastery students, Law of Karma. Very quickly, I will give you every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in like kind. Choosing actions that bring happiness and success to others ensures the flow of happiness and success to you. So the action that I'm taking is choosing a better feeling thought. Who else is going to choose a better feeling thought? If you're going to choose a better feeling thought today, please put it in the comments. Say, I am choosing a better feeling thought. Choose it. It is your choice. You don't have to, but try. See if you can do it. Let's make a commitment together. Better feeling thoughts. Okay. We're not alone. We're doing this together. We're on this journey. We always have been. We're just finding each other. We are all yes, thank you. Yes, better feeling thought. And for those of you joining us new, I love this thought. It's none of this is a coincidence for us to be coming together. And I'm choosing a better feeling thought. Yes, Rebecca. We are our long lost soul siblings coming together in such a joy. Let's see what we need to hear today. Oh, I've never gotten this one before. We haven't. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Better feeling thought. Yes, this is hilarious. Let's read it. This is awesome. This is such a powerful tool, in fact. But I'm so curious to read what it says. All right. Let's do it. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. There are definitely parts of life that require your serious attention. Absolutely. But you have to learn to have fun. Don't neglect things that bring you joy or make you laugh. Besides the health benefits to your physical body, your emotional and mental bodies reap huge rewards from the art of joy. Seek out the people who make you feel good about being alive. Avoid cynicism and pessimism. Always look at your cup as being half full instead of half empty. The endless chatter of this physical dimension can seep into your conscious mind. So do your best to listen to happy music, read soul-enriching fiction, and be wary of movies or TV shows that can darken your mood. Happy people attract happy people. And who wants, right? Isn't that what you want? Happy people attract happy people. So, universe, let's bring the happy people together. Let's bring our female physician sisters together. Let's all of us be happy so we can uplift our patients as well and our families. And this is, if the world deserves to be happy, it is all of our birthrights. And so if it starts with us, happy people, happy person attracts another happy person, another happy person, another happy person, right? And so I think it's a beautiful, and that's why I talk about let's be on this path to joy together, right? Let's do it. Awesome. And that's why we don't want to get sucked into the crazy news out there. So stand guard at the gates of your own mind. Stacey Martino would tell us that. Yes, happy people attract happy people. That's why I'm here. Doesn't mean we don't get down sometimes, but we can lift ourselves back up, right? Because that is happiness, is the birthright of the soul. It is your birthright as a soul in your most authentic form. Happiness and joy. All right. Awesome. So it is time to meditate. Yes, to reconnect ourselves with our souls. So let's go ahead and get comfortable wherever you are sitting. Close your eyes and visualize your heart in the center of your chest with 2 nostrils, one in the right ventricle, one on the left. And let's go ahead and take a deep breath into our hearts for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Breathe out of your heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. And as you breathe in, really conjure up those feelings of joy and happiness and love. And breathe out of your heart. And as you breathe out of your heart, allow those vibrations to flow to all the organs in your body and out through your pores and out into the environment. Breathe normally. And now we'll ask ourselves our 4 soul questions. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? Just be. Second question. What do I want? What is my deepest desire? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, thought. Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. And now I'll go ahead and pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes, give yourself a big stretch. And bring your hands together to your heart center and give yourself a little bow of gratitude for coming here today, spending this time for yourself, to really pause and take a moment to be reminded of a truth that you know and have known forever. And when we connect with our truth in this way, we are energized and our batteries get charged up. And when our batteries are charged up, now we are full enough to be able to send those good wishes to others as sunlight for them. So let's give a blast of loving light energy out to all of our family, our friends, our community, our city, our state, our country, all the countries on this planet, to every single brother and sister soul on this planet. And then from there, we can give a blast of that energy out into the universe. And then from there, it gets boomerang right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And make sure you put your takeaways in the comments below. If you're watching on YouTube, hit like, subscribe, share. Sending each and every one of you so much love. Mwah! See you tomorrow.